Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, Ironic Beauty. As you guys can see, I'm finally wearing a different hairstyle. And guys, you guys can see from the title, this is for Best Kept Virgin Hair. And their web address is www.bestkeptvirginhair.com. Just to get into the specs of the hair, I have a total of 3 bundles. You guys always ask me, well, how many of the 3 bundles did I use? I used completely all of it. So there was nothing left over. The hair is really, it's nice and thick. So just to get briefly mentioned, you get your money's worth. Sometimes you'll get 3 bundles and it doesn't quite feel like it. This literally felt like 3 bundles. So the specs of the hair is 16, 18, and 20 inches. The type of hair is Brazilian wavy is the texture. Guys, just to go into it, you know, whenever I review a company, I do not just review the product. Because if you're getting crappy customer service, you're not going to appreciate the product. If you order a product and it takes forever for you to receive it, it's going to be a horrible experience. So let me just go into why I'm enjoying reviewing this particular hair. Her customer service, stellar. Stellar meaning outstanding. Shipping. I got the hair in less than a week. Okay? Be sure to check the website to see her standardized shipping. But I'm just giving you my experience. I received the hair in less than a week. I'm looking down because I do not want to forget anything. The beards on the hair. The beards is whenever they're sewing the wefts, the little bit of hair that kind of sticks out at the top closest to the weft, close to none. I don't know if I showed that in the last video before I installed the hair, but the beards are almost totally invisible. I didn't mention this the last time. Her prices are outstanding. I want to mention this again. A lot of times you get what you pay for, and sometimes you get a little bit better than what you pay for. So many companies are marketing themselves as, oh, this is virgin hair. You would have to be Stevie Wonder blind not to recognize processed hair. After dealing with hair for a while, guys, you know, okay, the hair is pretty, okay, it's not processed, it's processed, okay? It's pretty, not virgin, but it's pretty. Me personally, I wish the companies would just be honest and just say this is Indian hair. Don't call it virgin hair, so that way you know what you're getting. She actually is sending out virgin hair for beautiful, reasonable prices. It's hard to find. Typically, when you see prices that are really low, keep an eye out. 9 times out of 10, you're getting processed hair. This is something that I have to be upfront and say, her prices are really low, but you're getting virgin hair. Something you don't normally see. So, guys, you gotta go and check out her website. Let me just get into some of the pros and cons with the hair. Again, guys, I don't care if I get something for free or if I pay for it. You guys are watching this because you're trying to make an educated decision on what you want to buy. Okay? So I have to be honest, but keep in mind this is my experience. All right? In way of shedding, minimal. Minimal. And considering this is wavy hair, typically if you have a textured hair, you get more shedding than if it was straight. And speaking of shedding, as I'm going over shedding, let's talk about tangling. No, the hair barely sheds. Okay, so it's minimal. But you guys, look at this. My fingers, I have not experienced, and I very rarely say this, any tangling. The hair is so soft. I'm just looking down so I don't want to forget anything. Texture's beautiful. I have not had to put any heat on my hair, which is wonderful. I have not had to do any flat ironing or anything to my hair. So that's the beauty of wearing textured hair when it's wavy, because your leave out, I'm here in Atlanta, it's hot, okay? And to be quite honest, guys, for us that want to wear our hair straight, we are really doing us a disservice to our leave out. We're constantly flat ironing it, and then we find ourselves with a short patch right in the middle. Well, guys, save your hair. Now that summertime is coming up, you know your hair is going to revert very easily back to its natural state. Don't worry about putting the heat damage in your hair. Just wear wavier textures and your hair will blend easier. So again, texture's great, minimal shedding, does not barely tangles. I haven't had any. It blends wonderfully. Her prices, I just want to reiterate, impeccable. Prices are really reasonable. My only con that I had with the hair, guys, And you know, even if I love something, I have to be honest. I watch videos too, okay? And so I love it when a guru is just upfront and honest. So that's something that we want to, you know, really promote here on my channel. Whenever you're ordering virgin hair, one of the telltale signs that it's a virgin is there's a certain smell or scent that the hair has initially. Once you wash it, the scent goes from a scent to an odor, okay? But again, it's typical. I mean, just the majority of virgin hair that I've had, I am going to review a company who I didn't have that problem with and their hair is virgin, but that's the only issue that I have. Is it a deal breaker? Absolutely not, because I'm going to tell you how you can alleviate that. And this goes for any of your virgin hair that you have. I watched a lot of videos and I always hear the girls saying, there's a corn chip smell. What is that smell? And, you know, and there's always a complaint with virgin hair. So you got to take the good with the bad. It's not specific to this company. It's just the nature of the hair. This is what I need you guys to do. If you receive any hair and it has that slight odor, it is what it is. This is something that I did. I used Organix Nourishing Coconut Milk Shampoo. And when I tell you guys, I washed it 3 times with this. I let the hair air dry and I didn't have a problem with the odor. So it's gone. Absolutely gone. That was just the initial. And every time I wash it, that's what I do. Now, let's get into the products. Before I go on, let me just reiterate. If you have a problem with any hair with odor, because if you're, again, you guys want virgin hair, correct? Well, a lot of times this is an issue that you get with any virgin hair, not just best kept virgin hair. Just shampoo the hair, guys. Use a scented shampoo, and 9 times out of 10, it'll counteract that smell. Now let's get into some of the products. I get a lot of questions. What are you putting in the hair? I'm going to start inculcating that in my videos to kind of alleviate some of the questions and just to be a little bit more informative for you guys. So that's the shampoo that I use. In way of conditioner, I use the Herbal Essence Totally Twisted Curls and Waves. I mean, I know you guys have seen this. Walmart, I mean, this is like $3. I think the other one was like $7 or $8, but nothing that's going to break the bank, okay? And way of keeping the texture. Now, before I go any further, this, I purposely did not put any product in this hair. I feel like I wanted you guys to see it natural. This is not typically how I wear it. I wear it like this, but the curls and the waves are more defined. I'm going to take some pictures sometime this week and, you know, just show you guys some pictures of how I typically would wear it. Again, this is without any product, okay? Just want you guys to see the wave pattern. It is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. It's not frizzy or anything. So, yeah, it looks very, very natural. In way of the products, again, we went over the shampoo and conditioner. I also use John Frieda's Frizz-Ease Dream Curls Curl Perfecting Spray. Put this in it while it's wet as well. Okay. I use Herbal Essence Totally Twisted Curl Scrunching Gel. Put this in it while it's wet as well. And keep in mind, I don't have any of that stuff in it now. This is just air dried. And way of initially, like let's just say in the morning, if I decide I'm not going to wash it and I just want to wet it down to bring back the style, this is just simply a water bottle that I got from the dollar store, and I put a 2 or 3 squirts of my Totally Twisted conditioner in it. And it kind of creates, you can create your own leave-in conditioner. Okay, so again, let's go over it again. This is just a dollar store water bottle. Okay, you want to fill it up with water, 2 or 3 squirts of your conditioner of choice. I choose to use this one because it's not very heavy. And I just spray it all over my hair, wet it down, make sure I get the ends. And I just simply scrunch the ends and I end up with more defined waves than this, okay? For my leave out, and also one more thing that I put in the hair. I mean, anytime you guys see me review hair, it's always going to be an automatic given that I put the Moroccan Argan Oil. I use this in everything, even on my hair as well. Okay? In way of my leave out, guys, I have coarse hair. Bottom line is coarse, okay? Not so manageable. But you guys can see my leave out looks pretty good. This is what I have found. I can't use this olive oil edge control alone. It turns white, gives me about an hour of nice leave out, and then after about an hour it's just white and crunchy. Just doesn't look good. What I do now is I use this Ampro style Shine and Jam. This is about $5 or $6, and I combine these two. A little dab of this, little dab of this. This creates a more moist, and this creates more of a hold. So you combine these two, and I mean, I did this yesterday and my hair is still laying flat, and it never gets hard or white. It just really, really helps with my leave out. And I use this on my daughters as well. They're totally natural as well, and it really, really does help. The last thing that I want to let you guys know, I mentioned the length. Keep in mind that this hair, I'm going to go over the specs, was 16, 18, and 20 inches. My 20 inches came out to be about 24 inches. But what I ended up having to do is I ended up having to cut about 2 inches off of the bottom. I noticed that the ends of the hair, and this is something that I love about her, because when you receive the hair, she's going to send you some instructional information. And one of the things that she'll say on the instructions is make sure that you trim the hair before you install it. And I actually installed it, but then I trimmed it. And I had to take off about an inch to 2 inches off of the bottom, and that was just on my 20 inch. My 20 inch had some dead ends, but the rest of it was perfectly fine. All in all, I love this hair. To make a long story short, I was in the beauty supply store yesterday, and there's like a huge beauty supply store in my area. I had about 6 girls following me around the store asking me, what kind of hair is that? Where do I get that? They wanted me to point it out, and I ended up giving them her information to purchase the hair. And when one of the girls went on the website while she was in the store, and she's like, her prices are better than the prices hair, and your hair looks beautiful. So this just goes to show that you can get wonderful quality hair for affordable prices, guys. I have absolutely really nothing negative to say. My experience with this hair so far has been phenomenal. I love this hair. Typically whenever you're wearing wavy hair, unless you bog it down with a lot of product, your hair will look horrible. I really did not put anything in this. I wanted you guys to see how it looks natural. You can only imagine how it's going to look when I put some product in it. These curls are just so much more defined and beautiful. So I'm going to take some pictures just to reiterate and show you guys. I received hair from another company, so I'll be reviewing that as well. But guys, go over to her website, www.bestkeptvirginhair. Again, that's www.bestkeptvirginhair.com.